Hello, people of YouTube. This is Gray's Guitars. I am Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today we are talking about Metallica's Kirk Hammett. Pedal brand apparently has started making guitars. For starters, didn't even know he had a pedal brand. Apparently he's been around for a decade, so I guess I'm living in a hole in the ground, if you will. So yeah, he has a pedal brand endorsed by a lot of people. And now I guess he's putting his hat into the electric guitar game. So is he going to say goodbye Gibson, goodbye ESP, and only do his own guitar brand? Maybe. That is a real possibility that is a maybe. But at the same time, when you get to his level of success, you can have multiple different brands and it really doesn't affect anything. So it might be one of those situations too. We haven't seen him actually playing one yet, so that is something to keep in mind as well. If he actually starts playing one, at least in this article, we'll see what happens with that in the future. So We Love Ugly Guitars. Kirk Hammett's pedal brand has started making guitars. Not many pedal makers have braved the jump from stop boxes to guitar building, but KHDK Electronics, Kirk Hammett Digital Clones, I have no idea what that stands for, is bucking that trend, and it has a few designs up its sleeve. So we have kind of this Les Paulish shape with a Bigsby and this kind of weird off-shape Fender, kind of Meteora-esque, I would say. Pedal manufacturer KHDK Electronics has made a surprise expansion into the electric guitar market and recently debated its range of 6-string guitars at the Summit of 2025. The firm's co-founded by Metallica's Kirk Hammett has spent over a decade making stomp boxes. In recent years, there have been plenty of collaborations with signature pedals for Deftones, Chino Marino, Creeders, Millie Petroza, and Avenged Sevenfold Zach Vengeance, among others. That decision to enter the electric guitar market makes a bold new step for KHDK, one that has seldom been seen from a pedal maker. First batch of guitars unveiled at the Guitar Summit gave fans an early glimpse of some of the brand's designs, and while one commuter on his Instagram post bemoaned copyright law forcing other manufacturers to make not so great on the eye shapes, the firm was quick to respond with "We love ugly guitars." That should tell you what you're getting here. It offers alternate takes on classic shapes with plenty of metal guitars included, but there looks to be plenty of more traditional silhouettes too. There's a Les Paul-like model with P90 pickups and a Bigsby, a Z-style axe that takes cue from Gibson and ESP, and a slightly more angular imagining of an SG-inspired double cut. I wonder if we get some more pictures, not in this article. Isn't much information available on these guitars yet, but that hasn't stopped us from putting our strongest spectacles on. Intriguingly, on one of the models, the truss rod adjustment wheel looks to be cut into the fretboard. Many firms put a spokes wheel for the rod adjustments at the body side of the neck, making it easier to access. However, conventional wisdom finds most brands cut around it. Here it feels a little more embedded into the fretboard. There are plenty of nods to Gibson builds too, including a Tune-o-matic style bridge, stop bar tailpiece, block inlays. Bigsby tremolo is also available. Now the secret's out. We expect more news to filter through in due course in an exciting new chapter for the firm. Stay tuned and visit KHDK Electronics for updates. Yeah, they don't really give us a whole. Let's see if I click on Guitar Summit at 25 if they provide anything here. Fender was sort of. Okay, Marshall, Martin, Eastman, Boutique. That's interesting. But yeah, so I guess we can just try KHDK guitars. Let's see if we search this up and put in guitar and see if we get any images here. Let's do some images. Yeah, not a whole lot of images. I mean, we show a bunch of pedals. There's another version right there. Let's see if we visit this website too, if we get anything. This is guitar.com. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing here. So, not a lot of images about yet. So just going to the website of KHDK, as I said, I have personally never heard of this brand. I didn't know it was a thing, but it must be halfway decent because a lot of these pedals are sold out. If you just go to the pedal category, you know, I see sold out, 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 and yeah, just a whole bunch of sold out pedals. They look cool. They all got a cool design. I'm not sure what Kurt actually uses. We can go to the artist section just to see who's playing these things. And they got a plethora. I'm just seeing if there's anybody that I actually know. Oh, Lady Gaga. Okay, know her. Let's see. Megadeth. Rob Zombie, Slayer. More Lady Gaga. Let's see. We're just scrolling down here. Madonna, apparently, the guitarist for Madonna. Slipknot, Judas Priest, Gojira. Let's see, we're just scrolling. I mean, as I said, just because I haven't heard of them doesn't mean they're not popular. Which is interesting, is I'm not seeing it on here, but that's definitely like an Avenged Sevenfold pedal. Maybe they just, right there, like literally says, Avenged Sevenfold Ultra Limited Death Bat Edition. $250. Yeah, dealers, about, merch, I guess. We'll go to merch. And yeah, they got some cool stuff for the merch. Some cool t-shirts. I don't know how expensive they are. We'll just click on one. Yeah, $20 for a t-shirt I get. What is comfort colors? What does that mean? Is there a difference? If I click like that, is it gonna... I have no idea what the difference is for why it's $10 more for comfort colors. I don't know what that means. But yeah, check them out. Cool pedals, looking like cool stuff too. And now, as I said, bringing out some guitars. So I'm assuming he is going to advertise some of them. I don't really know. You know, he might kind of just be like somebody else does everything, and his name is just kind of on it and makes some money from it. A lot of artists will do that. But it's kind of interesting. I would definitely like to try one of these out. If I can get my hands on one whenever they are released, whatever model. I don't know what the price point is. I don't know if they're made in USA or made somewhere else. We have very, very limited information on these right now. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Maybe, is this Guitar Summit 25 still going on? I'm not really sure. This was from September 30th, so I highly doubt it. Maybe. I'm not. Sometimes, all those things are usually a couple weeks. But we'll see. I guess that's all I can really say is we'll see what happens in the future. I look forward to giving you more information on these things as it comes about. I feel like just the way they look, they could be really cheap, but then, you look at Gibson and they do something similar and then they're not cheap at all. So it ultimately depends on where these things are getting made. If it's like Korea or something, I could see it being under $1,000, which would be a decent price point for a lot of people. So until next time, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, leave a like, share, comment, all that good stuff. If you want to comment something, what you want to see for future guitar music-related content, feel free, and I will do my best to make a video of said content. But I'll keep doing shorts. Long videos are on your Tuesdays and Saturdays. And then we'll just keep on chugging along. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good one.